Good evening, everybody, and welcome back once again to Rogues Gallery Live. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Rogues Gallery Live. I am joined by a couple of gentlemen right here. This is kind of like a bizarro Rogues Gallery tonight because we're basically going to do all the stuff that I wanted to do yesterday when we had Jay Sia on. Absolutely fantastic show. Just I think that we pulled way too much information out of him that we weren't supposed to, but that's just the way it goes because we are constantly trying to gather information from these great companies. But anyway, welcome to the show. This is Rogue Gallery 148 and joined by a couple of faces you've seen before, but we've got Jimmy from Godlike Statues. How's it going?
Going well. Thanks for having me on again. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Glad to have you back. And then also this guy you know from Wrestling Rogues, we got JWR. He's also always in the chat. Welcome to the show, sir. Oh, no, we have no volume for you. Let's see. Nope. I'd say we heard you just a minute ago. I don't know why now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll give him a second to try to figure out his stuff there. But we'll start. Basically, what we're going to do is this is just kind of like I'm going to treat it kind of like my Sunday Hangout show, where we just kind of if there's things that you guys want to talk about. We'll also look at well over I think 150 photos tonight of stuff going around over the last couple weeks since our last show. And so again, welcome to the show. We got Fatal in the house. Fatal says, "I took the plunge. 5/31 birthday gift to myself." That's fantastic. That's always exciting. There's the Godlike guy right there. JWR saying hello. Random Korean says hello, waiting room gang. Thanks for being here. We got Theodore in the house. Let's go back to back Rogues. I could get used to this. Oh man, I don't know if I could, but it's nice to be back live with everybody. Let's see. We got Ledges here. I think that is one mini birthday gifts to yourself. LOL. Happy almost birthday, bud. That's awesome. Alan Kiefer is in the house. Let's see who else is here. Jimmy, you're pulling double duty. I like it. Yeah. Board Cube 1 of 2 Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Good evening. I might be a bit slow, but I tried looking at the channel store, but couldn't find the Mr. Freeze mug. Does anyone have a link for the store page for me? Yeah, there it is right there. Again, thank you, Jimmy, for getting one of those. So the crazy thing is, the whole reason that came about was that, my whole thing is that I would freeze because I had Cox cable and it would just randomly freeze and it would be the whole town would be having issues. Well, finally I got fiber and I was very excited about fiber because I heard great things and blah, blah, blah. And there was some ups and downs with the installation, but basically our whole town was installed over the last 6 months where they were digging trenches and running cable and all this stuff. And I went into Cox Cable today and turned in our box, our modem, and terminated our contract with them. But apparently, we got onto our neighborhood Facebook and there were outages all day throughout the entire neighborhood. And it turns out that there were outages all throughout the town, like our city county building. Nobody could run credit cards, like everybody, it's like throughout the whole town. Wow. So it was a whole thing. And like right now, I'm even saying connection is unstable. So hopefully I'll be able to run the show. We'll see. But again, they said they haven't had an issue like this in years. And so, of course, it affects our town. But hopefully that means that they'll get it figured out and fixed. But it's a brand new service. It literally just went live a couple weeks ago. So I have no idea. Hopefully, again, we'll have internet tonight. We'll see if I have to run it on my hotspot again. That's what I had to do last night. But yeah, again, my stream right now is saying my connection's unstable. So I have no idea if this is going to work. But anyway, fingers crossed. I want to thank everybody, and thanks for last night. I want to thank Dan again for starting the show, which was fantastic. But it is pretty frustrating. So do you guys have fiber where you are, or do you guys have just regular?
Yeah, I have fiber. I sent you a pic of my download speed and upload speed. So I was wondering what package you bought, when you bought your fiber internet, and if you
they only have one. They only have one package, and it says it's a 1 gig package.
1 gig up and down.
I think so. I think that's just the way they said it. Okay. They haven't offered any additional packages. Like it's just one thing or that's it. I mean, maybe as they get it installed, they'll offer more. I'm guessing this is just to get everybody to buy it.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know,
I can see that. Yeah,
but
I mean, I do 947 up and like 982 down, but like the node is literally outside of my yard. Like when I walk out to my gate to the right, it's sitting right there. So
that's
I just,
incredible.
Wow, that's funny.
I mean, it's right there. So maybe that's why it's going so fast. But
I don't know. Like right now, I'm just doing a speed test. I'm 274 download, and right now I'm at 58 upload.
Wow.
So it's awful.
Yeah.
It's still better than the old Wi-Fi was, though.
That's better, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's at least something, I guess. Night is here. We got Kim in the house. Hey, Kim. Elijah.
Hey, Kim.
Noah Gordon is here. Mike Stainbrook, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, Mike. Virgin Prime. Theodore says there he is, Mr. JWR.
What's up, Theodore?
We got Donut Lord watching Digimon. There we go. Terry. Hey, Terry was a big winner. He won our art print last week. That was exciting. Trying to watch for vacation. Where are you vacationing from? Money wasted collecting.
Oh man.
Hostway Collectibles in the house. We got Blackbird Tech. Hello to you, another Brotherhood member. Thank you guys. It's very cool that Jimmy's here. Yeah, it's great to have some great guys on the panel tonight. It's awesome. Daniel is here. We got Ronaldo, Travis. It must be nice to be a rogue. Absolutely. It's good to be a rogue. It
really
is.
Cool.
Oh, Ben K says 274 is terrible. Yeah, I know. It's hopefully definitely a work in progress, I hope. That's awesome. Hulkbuster, what's it sitting on, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's a custom pedestal that I had made a while back. It's going to be a little different once it's got the Dark Industries logo on it, but it's going to go on to something different later. There's going to be a custom case built back here with half scales and quarter scales, just bigger pieces. So
wow.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
The Wrestler's Record 99 super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. Disappointed you didn't ask Jay about the possibility of doing a Firefly statue after making a post connecting questions from the Facebook group to bring to Jay. I'm sorry if we missed that one. Again, I think Jay did a great job of answering a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions flying. So if we missed that question, I do apologize, but I will personally message him.
Yeah,
I will personally message him because, again, I'm sure that he wants to do them. I mean, I even brought up Professor Pig last night, and he didn't even know who that was. So I'm glad that I at least put a bug in his ear because, I mean, who would not want that? I mean, this right here.
Oh, I would want that for sure. That would
it's
be
so creepy and so terrifying, but I would love a comic book version specifically. I know there's some people that would like the Arkham one.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think of Ra's al Ghul? When he the first initial, when he said he's doing Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, I was pumped. And again, like some of these characters I've known for about a year that he's doing them, because he initially asked me kind of like what versions I wanted. And I even talk about it. I did a quick video today talking about Ra's al Ghul. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was, collector. Do you guys know Jerry Bourne? Like he reached out and he was upset with the version because he really wanted a Neil Adams style, that old, he doesn't like all the fur and he wants like old school. And so I told him, I'm like, well, I don't know what Jay will do. I don't know how far in the process. So I actually messaged Jay today, I messaged him today and I said, hey, this, I would love to, the one I want is the the cover of One Bad Day with Ivan Reyes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I feel like that's what's missing on the one that we previewed last night was that it needs to have a sword, and I'm sure that there'll be swap outs and stuff. Which again, here it is right here for those of you that I missed it. He's got a staff and stuff, but I feel like he'll have maybe two swords. If two swap out hands, you take out Batman's cape. I'm sure he'll have some swords, but anyway, I'm sure Jay will do a great job on it. I'm excited, just the fact that he's, like I said, I don't care. I just want a Ra's al Ghul. I don't care what it turns out like. I just want it, in my collection. And I know that, you know, Chad from Tweeterheads mentioned one too. And I mentioned to Jerry that Tweeterhead tends to do more classic, you know, that just that classic look or that classic feel, still with a modern twist. But, you know, Chad very much likes that 70s, early 80s look, and that kind of that Perez look, or, you know, it's just, and so I think that we'll get a Ra's al Ghul that's a little bit more of that classic style from him, I would guess, but I don't know. But he's mentioned he wants to do Talley, he wants to do Ra's al Ghul. So that's, again, the great thing about these companies right now. If you're a third scale collector, you're in luck, because there's going to be something for you.
Yes.
And something at a really good price point. That's the best thing for me, is like $300.
Oh, I'm blown away that Twitterhead's doing those for $300. That's crazy.
That's a really good price. So, but Chris, when you talk about Ra's al Ghul, what version do you prefer? Like, what do you want to see?
So let me pull that up real quick, because there's a specific example of exactly what I want. Let me save the picture real quick. Hold, please. Let's see if I can get this loaded for you guys real quick. There it is. So this is the cover.
Oh, that's nice.
That I would love to see. Just, I love that pose. Again, I've sent this specifically to Jay, just because I just think this would be a really cool look. And he could still do that, even with the one that he showed, you know, just switch out arm placement or torso or whatever. I just think it looks cool. Again, not everybody likes the fur lining that they did. I just think he looks neat. I mean, again, like there's like, let's see. Some of you might not be familiar with the character, so let me just show you kind of a classic look. I think this is probably something more like what Jerry was talking about.
Chris, whose artwork is this?
This is Ivan Reyes.
Okay.
And he did the entire One Bad Day.
Oh yeah.
If you've read any of those books.
I ended up buying the box set that you sent the link in from Amazon.
Oh yeah. What, have you read any of them?
Oh yeah, I've read them. I mean, they're so good. I'm actually I bought the DC app for my iPad to read comics as they come out, and I have just been enjoying that so much. Infinite.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. They're fun stories. Not all of them are as good as others, but I really like the Ra's al Ghul one. This is a little bit more of the classic look. A little bit more of like the Neil Adams look, where he just has the cloak, and so you could see a difference. I mean, this one's maybe a little bit more detailed, a little bit more modern.
I prefer the modern look. What do you think?
I like the modern look.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against the classic, but this modern looks really intimidating. It looks like he can hold his own against Batman.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that piece, for sure. Says, hello all. Good to see Godlike Statues on with the BSC again with JWR. Cool people with good info for the statue community. Absolutely. Lucky to have these guys on tonight. By the way, any plans for budgeting all those LBS, Prime 1, Tweeterhead, and Finch artworks? Somebody posted that in the group today, and I thought I actually shared it a couple of places because I thought it was pretty funny, but it's so true. I've been literally scrambling in the last week. I'm like, okay, what could I part with? You know, because I'm getting ready to go to Dallas. I'm getting ready to get some, commissions there. And again, knowing that I want to do 15 more Finches at 700 a pop, you do the math. Like, it's a lot. And so I'm going to spread it out over time, which is really great. I'm going to have to sell a kidney, but after that, so I'm selling a few statues here and there just to kind of recoup a little bit of the money. Some of the ones that I'm like, okay, I was going to probably part with eventually anyway, but yeah, it's crazy how expensive. And the don't go the original art, guys. Don't do it.
I mean, I'm on the verge of it. So I mean, that Daniel Taylor I won, that bug bit me. I'm looking at your Sean Murphy that you have, and then today when you posted the video about XM's release dates for everything, and I saw White Knight was on there. I think I'm buying the White Knight Batman and Joker.
That's awesome. The bike.
Yeah, the bike.
Mm.
That's
I was
awesome.
chatting with Ian about
right back there.
Yep.
It's awesome. And the Joker's great too. I'm just glad he's finally going to ship.
Chris, that clay face you have by Finch is just amazing. Like amazing. So
I'm just blown away. And again, like this has really turned into my favorite thing in my collection. Like it's
really?
it's just, yeah, I mean, this is what I look at. I mean, I look at that because I'm working on my computer. I'm working in this room all the time.
Sure.
And that's what I see. I see, this lineup and the thought of more of his work.
Mm-hmm.
Again, my next 5 are Bane is next. I'm asking him to do an angry Bane with the rip mask, like the Prime 1 statue. I think he does the best Bane of anybody. I think he just draws him perfect. So I have Bane and Poison Ivy in Dallas. And then I've asked for Killer Croc, Ventriloquist, and Hugo Strange are my next ones.
Wow.
And then I've got a list. I've got a list after that.
I can't wait to see the Bane. It's one of my favorite characters. Can't wait to see that.
Let me see real quick. I've got so that in order. This is I've kind of like put them in order.
Okay.
But that's the next 5, and then I would do Riddler, Ra's al Ghul, Man Bat, Mad Hatter, Professor Pig, Grundy, White Rabbit, and then Harley, Catwoman, or possibly Hush, maybe.
Oh, you got to do a Hush. Hush,
yeah, you
bandages and everything.
Yeah,
he's so good looking.
I just don't know if like I have the room.
Yeah.
But I've been like, I've been going through and saving, pictures of his work. Like some of them are like the quick sketches, but like there's kind of a neat one of Catwoman right there.
I like that.
Oh, that is neat. Wow.
With the cat. Like again, these are just some examples of things that he's done over the years. Here's another quick sketch of Ventriloquist with Scarface.
Oh, that's killer.
That he did. And then like here's a punchline.
Oh yeah, man, he's an incredible artist.
Here's a quick Talon.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like I've been trying to find examples of things that I don't have yet, because I'm like, well, I really don't necessarily need a punchline because I got one from George Jimenez, and he's the one that created punchline. So I'm like, okay, I probably don't need one from him, but I just love his work. He is my favorite artist. I love it. Here's a great Riddler he did.
Oh, that is good.
Oh, that's so good on that one.
Man Bat.
Oh, wow.
So it's like this was where I got an image from. He did this for somebody. He commissioned somebody, and I'm like, this is what I should have done. But he did a Batman 11x17, but he's got all the rogues.
Oh,
that's so good.
That's what I should have done. It would have saved me a lot of money, probably.
Look at that penguin. Wow, that looks awesome.
Yeah. It's so cool. So anyway, that's just where my heart is right now. I'm still definitely statue collecting is still my priority, but there's just been kind of a lull. I posted in the group today. I got, I spent money. I spent $1,000 plus that I wasn't expecting to spend today, but I got my waitlist converted for the Jim Lee piece from Dark Knight Returns. Master Race, where he's got Robin and then the dead Joker in the muck.
I saw that. Yeah,
that's gonna be really good.
So I think there was only 100 of those made. I think maybe not even 100. The wait list went really, really quick, and so I wasn't interested at first. But I'm like, oh, I love that Jim Lee cover, and so I love Jim Lee. So I thought, well, why not? And I don't know for sure if it'll fit in the collection or not. So I was like, well, I might as well just get it and see if it works in here. Because it's quarter scale, and I'm a third scale guy primarily.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see. How about you guys? Anything you guys have coming in soon that you're excited about?
Two-Face, if it would ever ship.
Oh yeah.
Right. And the new 1/6 Batman they did, where he's they did the blue and black version from Twitterhead. I'm waiting on those two to ship, and I have a spot for both just blank, and I'm like, please ship today, please ship.
Well, I would hope that we would get some sort of Two-Face announcement maybe in their newsletter this weekend, possibly.
Okay, I hope so.
Chad just messaged me today and said that they have a new social media manager, and so I'm hoping that maybe we can, get information out a little quicker and things like that from her. So I'm excited. We have kind of an email chain going right now, because I'm going to be reviewing something for you guys next week on the channel. A little hint. Actually, two things. I've got one sitting right off camera that you guys can't see either, but maybe you guys will see it off camera. Maybe we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Danny Earls, $5. We were just talking about him earlier. Chris, you're keeping me going through late night deadlines this week, brother. Hey, congratulations, Danny, on your new cover. It looked great, by the way. I love what he's doing. And so again, if you guys haven't follow Danny on Instagram, guys, so you can see his art. Really good stuff.
He's a great artist. Amazing.
But thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. That's awesome. Jay was wonderful and has trouble keeping things silent from collectors. I bet he wishes he could share all his great plans, but he cannot do so yet. I think he is anyway. I think he's they're trying to rein him in. God,
who was his partner that was on the show with him?
Yeah, Carl.
Last night.
Yeah, Carl.
I mean, Carl was like just side eye the whole time.
He made the show last night. Just watching his expressions, he's just like.
He's like, stop.
Yeah, it's funny that he came on just to kind of, he's just there just to, rein in Jay, but clearly it was not working because, I love it.
I love it. He just gets excited and starts talking about it. And then...
He does. And because, again, you could just tell that he's a collector too. He wants this for his own collection. And so he's passionate about it. I mean, that would be like if I ran a statue company. How freaking nuts I would go and how excited I'd be because I'm like, oh, I know I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put that one right there. And this is the way I want it. But it was cool to hear his story last night too of how he got started. It's neat.
That was awesome.
Fatal says my Prime 1 Catwoman waitlist converted. That's awesome. Are you talking about the Bermejo? That's a great piece.
Kimmy's correct.
Yes. I guess so. That's right. I know Vengeance. A lot of people have said I need to change my name. That's for sure. Ryan, $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much. I'm guessing that was a super sticker. So thank you very much. I don't see a comment there, but thank you very much for that. That was awesome. If you could personally message Jay and put the idea of Firefly or Arkham Firefly in his head, that would be super appreciated. Yep, I absolutely will. I'm going to do that tonight. No doubt. I actually talked to Jay earlier today. Was asking him for his logo. I needed his logo to put on some thumbnails. So, again, Jay is just awesome to talk to. So I will definitely do that for sure.
And he never sleeps.
Apparently not. Yeah, apparently he doesn't.
I was at work and he called me and it was like 3 a.m. for him. And he was talking to me about, just making a video and doing things. And I was like, man, that's awesome. Okay. I said, and he's whispering because his family's still asleep in the background. I'm like, Jay, are you asleep? Or are you about to go to bed? He goes, it's like 3 a.m. I'll be up a little while.
That's awesome. Stanley says, at least you're not doing full body commissions. The thing about the Finch pieces, especially, are the full body Finches are $2,500 a piece. Whenever I bought my Batman last year in San Diego, so his prices went up just after San Diego, but his old prices were $1,200 for a full body. And so that's still very expensive, but now they're $2,500. So again, I can get 3 head sculpts or head portraits for the same price as a full one.
Do you plan on getting one?
A full body?
Yeah.
Well, I have the Batman and I have Man Bat. And so I was thinking about getting a third to try to balance it out. But, and if I was going to do it, I was going to do a full body Bane.
I'd like that.
I actually messaged Jason, his handler, and I said, hey, can I upgrade my headshot to a full body Bane for Dallas? And he said, yep, that shouldn't be a problem. But then after a day of thinking about it, I was like, no, I think I'm going to stick with the head because I just feel like the heads have more impact. I don't know. There's just more, it's just more in your face, I guess. I don't know.
I like the mugshot wall.
I do
too. I do too. It just feels kind of like you said, mugshot wall. That's exactly what it feels like. I know, Dylan. And again, I've said this before about his female portraits. There's not quite as much line work because they're just a lot smoother in the face. They don't have all the wrinkles and the monster characters or characteristics. And so the females are lower on my list. I picked Poison Ivy because I think that he could do more with like the vines or something in her hair or something. So we'll see. but yeah, Harley, if I do a Harley, it'll probably be, he did one that was a jester portrait, but her mask had been like blown out. Like she had been like dynamite had hit her or something. And so she was like bleeding and part of her mask was tore off. Like, I think that's maybe the Harley I would do.
That sounds cool.
Well, yeah.
So,
cool.
What was that photo you showed? I think it was Sunday. You showed of Harley on the Hangout stream. There was
that the one that I show that mask one?
I thought she didn't have a mask, but maybe she did.
Let me go back and check. I probably have them in my saved stuff here. Hold on. Let me go back and look. I save a lot of photos. So this is one that he kind of did with the torn.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
It looks good.
Like her mask is kind of torn a little bit, like she's been in battle damage.
He's just an amazing artist.
He is.
That's that one.
That's the one you showed. Yeah, I love that one.
But you see what I'm saying? Like there's just not quite as much line work.
Yeah.
Like if you look at that compared to like this, like,
right.
There's just all the dark and the blood, there's just a lot more that he puts into it. Like even Bane right there.
Oh, look at his Bane, man. It's so good.
That's just incredible.
It's just that I just tend to like the all the dark line work. So I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm excited to see what he does with Ivy, and then I'll go from there. If I really like his Ivy, I'll maybe bump Harley and Catwoman up a little bit. But like, I would rather have like the idea of having a Mad Hatter or
I like that idea.
Killer Croc or Man Bat. Like those are the ones that I'm more interested in at this point. So I talked to you, JWR, about what you have coming. Jimmy, do you have anything coming your way possibly?
Yeah, I've got the Iron Man Mark 3 half scale from Queen Studios coming. I have the 1/4 Mark 3 from Queen Studios coming.
Cha-ching.
I have the I think it's Pepper and is it 49 together? I think 49 and 85 together diorama, like both together. I got them coming, and I've got the RDJ bus custom coming. I'm gonna be pre-ordering the Queen Studios Bell bus this weekend, actually live on stream. I think
that's really cool. That's awesome.
Love a good live stream order. Those are always fun.
Yeah. I was gonna say live pre-orders are always fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you're getting the Robert Downey Jr. I'm really excited to see how that one turns out. I mean, if they can match what they showed, whew.
Yeah, we'll do a live unboxing. You're welcome to come.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, it's congratulations. I think it's going to be a really, really spectacular piece. I just wish companies would be able to do him, because it's just, I think people would love it for sure. Yeah, so
absolutely.
Ben Hizzle says, show us a close-up of how you framed that penguin that was off center. Well, okay. So what Finch did, I asked Jason about that. I said, could all of the ones that he had done for me were 9x12. And so I just buy a 9x12 frame and it fits perfect. Well, when he did Penguin, he did it sideways on an 11x17.
Oh, I see.
So obviously that's just what he had with him.
I see.
And so I asked Jason, I said, hey, from here on out, could we make sure that all of them are 9x12 so they're all consistent? Because when he turned it sideways, it wasn't tall enough. It wasn't tall enough for the frame. So I'm going to show you guys. Maybe if I'll stretch here. So I've got a little bit, you can see the line at the bottom. Where it didn't quite do it. And the thing that killed me the most is I had to cut just a slight bit of the corner of his hat off.
Oh.
But this is the way I wanted it framed. I wanted him to match all the others. So that's the only thing, is that little line down there at the bottom. So I don't know.
It worked out. It looks
great.
It looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not ideal. It's not exactly what I wanted, but again, basically what Jason told me was, he said, it's basically what he has at the show. Whatever he brings paper wise, that's what he's going to use.
You should just buy him a stack of 9x12s. These are mine.
I'm actually I'm having dinner with him next Friday.
Oh yeah. And
so it's this private dinner thing where there's going to be, I think, 7 artists there, and it's a 7-course meal. Ooh. And so every course that they bring, that artist is going to come to your table and just talk to you during that course.
That's cool.
So, I mean, I wish I could spend more than one course with David. Obviously, that would be really cool. But I want to talk to him about this project and, see what he thinks about it and, whatever I could do to help. And hopefully we'll be able to have him. My goal is I would really like to ask him if he would come on the show.
Yes.
But if he would sketch one of my things live.
Oh, wow. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
I don't think he'll say yes, but I'm like, I gotta at least put it out there. It's like,
try.
Why not? Because he does all of his, his weekly live draw shows. It's like, instead of just doing an interview, like have him just draw. Like that'd be pretty cool.
I'd watch.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and just having the record of him drawing it, I think that'd be really cool to look back on.
You never know until you ask.
Now, what other artists are going to be at the dinner?
There's a number of like Klaus Johansson, like he's the one that did worked on Dark Knight Returns with Frank Miller. He did a lot of the illustrations in those books. Jeff Loeb is going to be there. Art Adams and his wife Joyce Chen. So those are some of the ones that they mentioned. And so everybody gets a sketch card, which sketch cards are, like a baseball size card, but everybody gets a sketch card from each artist. Okay. So everybody gets an original sketch. And I think they have some art prints and things like that too, that they're going to give away. And then I think you get 10 signatures from each artist as well.
That's amazing.
That's cool. The dinner. So it's like, it's all included. So
is it pricey?
I think it was $600.
Oh, it's not bad. I would do it.
Okay. So I'm like,
that's what we did. I mean, that's what we did with in MegaCon. Like we kind of looked at the same opportunity, and it was worth every opportunity. But like all of us got a sketch from an artist. I mean, it was a larger sketch. Everybody got signatures. Everybody got the experience of talking to them, and it was just, again, like I'm at a table with Jason Fabok and Jeff Johns. Like it was, for 2 hours, just us sitting at that table. And then Ivan Reyes came and sat at our table, and it's just, Brian Hitch, like all these guys that are big names. Like it was just really neat to talk to them and hang out with them. And there was like 30 people in the room. It's just really neat.
Now, is this dinner sold out yet? Is there still
Jason said it was really close to being sold out, but not yet.
Wow.
I mean, I'm like 2.5 hours away from Dallas.
So am I.
You're a lot closer than me, my friend. I'm about 8.
Oh, that's a really good price, and that's hard to say no to if there's still tickets available. I'll have to check.
It's Friday night, so yeah, wow. I'll be there.
Wow,
I'm tempted.
Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome. It'd be awesome, but I'll send you the link. Okay. Danny says, thanks for the kind words, fella Jimmy. That Mark 1 behind you is incredible. I'm on the wait list for Batman and Cap premium formats from Sideshow. I'll die happy, man, if they come in. Well, sure. Hope they do. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Keep it the good word, Daniel. He's an amazing artist. I mean,
2 lives in a row. What a great week. It's awesome. Do you guys have room tours for your collections? Would love to see. When is Dan's tour coming up? JWR, actually, we were just talking about that recently. So see, you're in high demand now. We need a room tour.
I'm working on it. I kind of did some test footage with Theodore on Sunday, trying to make sure I can film it properly because I want to do a really good room tour. I've been working really hard on upgrading and making all of these wood panels by hand, and I'm doing the closet remodel right now for all the Twitterhead busts. So I'm gonna make one. I will make one.
I have one coming soon. I'm going to make it a members exclusive, and I'll have some things. So, because I have Maji Spaces coming, they should be here in like 3.5 weeks, maybe somewhere around there. And I've got that movie wall being built, and then I've got the Iron Man and Marvel on this side. So I'll get it all set up pretty soon. We'll do a room tour for you, and then we'll get it all set up.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. I'd love it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
The Ruthless Record again, 499 super chat again. Maybe attach some pictures of Arkham or Modern Firefly in your message to Jay. He's literally the only other villain I want aside from Clayface. Okay, I will mention it to him. If you have a specific, are you in Facebook, Ruthless Record? If you're not, hit me up on Messenger or send some photos to me on thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. And I'll forward those specific pictures to Jay. Okay. Deal? So yeah, again, email me, please. Looked, JWR, can't wait to see your room tour. It looked great. JWR, can't wait to see the full thing. Again, I got a preview the other day. He did a little quick vertical film, and everything looked great to me. Honestly, thinking about going full custom shelving, it's a pain in the ass finding the perfect shelves. And that's the thing is, I think we've all done it. I mean, like specifically right behind, like that was what I did. Right, Jimmy, right behind him, he's got those. Are those the Costco shelves?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what they've come so far from whenever I started, because they had all the crappy ones with the holes. And I got mine from Walmart, and then that's why I decided to dress them all up with the fronts with wood, and try to make them look like a cabinet. And now so many collectors have done that over the years and made them look really nice. And like I think of like Dan used like metal pipes and to make it like a real industrial look. Obviously JWR, like he's saying, he's using doing everything himself wood wise, and Jimmy with the corner cabinet that he built. Like that's the thing is it's a necessity to have to build something to accommodate these things. Like you just can't go to your regular store. And of course there are like Moji cases and things like that, but even those will only accommodate a certain amount of pieces. And then you have to like, okay, well, what do I build to accommodate this or that? Which is why I built this the way I built it. Some people said I probably should have like built shelves out instead of the under cabinets, because I don't like to fill those. But at some point you just have to kind of like try to build your own thing to figure stuff out, because it's very difficult just to go and buy a shelf and it works,
Now you kept the bottom blank because you've been waiting on LBS, so you can do an LBS side and a prime one side. So you're gonna have the lowers and the tops filled.
Probably a lot of the ones that you see over here, maybe not all of them, but I'm still going to tweak it, throughout time. I might move some of the pieces to the middle and put some movie pieces down below, or I might keep the movie pieces in the middle and put some of these down below and then put the LBS. I don't know yet if LBS is going to look great next to Prime 1. I'm going to need to see them side by side, because I have a feeling they're going to be very different paint applications. Like if you have a sideshow next to an XM, they work, but they're just different, and sometimes the companies don't always match up perfectly. And so I want to look at them all together. I think obviously knowing that Jay's going to do all these villains, I want to have them all right here, Yep. And I like, again, for me, it's like, I appreciate the top shelf so much more, because then, the bottom, I feel like it gets lost a little bit. So I think still like some of the pieces that are maybe not my favorites, or it's a little lower on the ranking system. Yep. They wouldn't be in my collection if I don't love them. So it's like, obviously, like I said, I'm selling a few. They're the lowest on the totem pole, and then they got to go. So, but I mean, at some point, I have plenty of room on the bottom. I just don't love to use the bottom space.
Chris, I sent you a render of the movie wall that I'm building.
Okay, let me save it real quick. I'll show everybody here what Jimmy just sent.
This is going to be on this side.
All right, here we go, guys. It's loading. Hold on, I've got to delete some photos. I've got too many photos.
What's the material you're using, Jimmy?
This is Moji Space. So
okay.
Bryan Wong came on and he helped me design it, and him and two engineers came in and measured everything, got it all together, and hey, this is what's going to go up.
Oh wow,
looks incredible.
That's going to be really cool.
Oh, thanks.
I can't wait for that Keaton to finally ship. Goodness gracious.
Yes.
That's going to look amazing.
Yeah, those are those XL Prime ones that haven't been announced yet. On the bottom right, the aliens. That's what those
awesome.
Are. Yeah,
that's going to be incredible.
That's what it'll be.
That's so
well,
cool.
I can't wait to see them in real life. That's going to be awesome when we finally get it all set up. That'll be fantastic.
Can't wait. Thanks.
I love it. I love it. Let's see. Speaking of paint, Jay mentioned about the paint a little, trying to improve it. What do you guys think about LBS paint? Seems good, but can improve. Again, I've not seen one in person, so I don't know. Again, you could just tell that the paint is different. I don't know if it's bad. It's just different. And so obviously Jay feels like he wants to improve it. And so, you know, again, you have to look at his competition. Like I feel like Prime One's one of the best companies out there to do paint. I think Queen does a really good job with paint. You know, especially with their Iron Man pieces. Like again, you could see right behind Jimmy right there. So I don't know. I think that every company aims to improve, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen their pieces in person either, but there's a lot of collectors that just, you know, when they have them displayed and they have them all together, I think they look fantastic. And I look for flaws in paint, especially in Iron Man. And I really love, you know, LBS's work. I have no complaints. I think it looks great.
Well, and especially really cool. At the larger scales, you know, it's got to be pretty perfect. You know, it's because your eye's going to notice it if it's not. Yep. Yeah. Well, we've, you know, I was planning on doing like an hour show tonight, but it's already 42 minutes in. So you guys want to start looking at photos?
Yeah. Sure. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm glad we're talking. I was like, I don't want to keep you guys too long tonight.
No, it's fine. Oh yeah.
So let's let me get this off of here, and we'll go and look at some photos here. All right, can you guys see this okay?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so this is exciting news. This was announced yesterday that there's a new statue company, and this is Reventure Studios. This is going to be with Todd Johnson and Dave Igo. And of course, you know, Todd from Spec Fiction. Dave Igo has been, you know, creative director at Sideshow, Tweeterhead. He owns his own business as well, where he does his own side projects. And this is a side project as well. I talked to both Chad and Dave yesterday, and Dave is not going anywhere from Tweeterhead. He is still very much a part of Tweeterhead. This is a side venture. And so I know that they are both very excited. And this was the first thing that they announced. They're going to do a 1/4 scale Egyptian queen. And so, again, I think you're going to see some really different stuff from them. And they are going to be at Monster Palooza, both of them. Todd also has a Spec Fiction booth as well. But Dave's going to be there with his stuff. And then this is going to be at booth 60. And our good friend Jeff Delaney is going to be there covering that event for everybody. So definitely check out Secret Sanctuary. He'll be bringing that footage, and hopefully he'll be able to interview those guys as well and talk a little bit about this venture. I'm really excited about it. And just congratulations. It's exciting for both these guys.
Very cool. Todd will be on Godlike Statues in a couple of weeks, and we're going to discuss kind of their new venture. And I was excited to see this. This is really awesome. I really know they're going to make it work. And now they got Dave Igo helping them out. It's going to be great.
That's awesome. I say Dave's such a great guy. Have had a chance to meet him a couple of times and hang out. And so I'm just super excited for both these guys. And I wish them nothing but success at this new venture. It's very exciting.
Yeah. Now, is this the same monster company that Dave was doing? Jeff did a video with him probably last year. Okay.
No, he still is doing that stuff as well. He's got his hand in a lot of different pots. And so this is just something completely separate, although Todd had started doing some statue production, I think about a year ago or so. And this is kind of merged into what that was. And now this is something brand new. So I guess we'll see. Again, this is their first project announced, and I'm sure they'll announce many more.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
It's neat. Also this week we had Wolverine X23 kind of tease. This is a new premium format from Sideshow, and Sideshow actually revealed this today.
So pretty.
I like it. I've heard some like negativity about it, but I think it's really nice.
I think it's great looking. I love X23. Her storylines are really good.
Yeah, I think Jeff had posted today, and he said what it needs is like a rage portrait. And I think I agree. I think it needs some type of rage portrait. It doesn't look bad by any means. I really do like it. I would want an extra switch out though for that the face portrait. I think it would look awesome to have kind of like the rage face too, so you can have both either one.
Yeah, because like right now she looks kind of cute.
Right. Exactly.
You know, it's kind of a cute looking piece. But yeah, like what she's doing, I mean, she's, you know, in battle clearly. So I don't know. I agree. I think a rage portrait would be a nice touch. I don't know if they'll do it or not, but it would be nice.
Yeah.
They did it for Superman, so maybe so.
Yeah, that's true. If they listen to feedback, that's very good point. J&D Studios today released the John Wick piece. It's funny because oftentimes I don't think the likenesses are very good at J&D, but I feel like this one looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, you know who it is when you see that portrait.
Sure.
How do you think it compares to the Blitzway that we saw teased about a month ago?
The Blitzway is so much better. You see that from every angle, and you just see John Wick, Keanu Reeves. The skin tone is much better and everything like that. This is a good one, but if you're comparing it, the other one just blows it away.
Yeah, and I do recall Prime One saying they are going to make the John Wick in 1/3 also. It wouldn't just be 1/4; they'll make it 1/3 as well.
Oh, awesome!
I saw them post that, and you know, for me, the likeness. I mean, you're right. You can tell like who this is, but I think the Blitzway one is better to me, and I could buy 2 statues versus 1.
Yeah, this will be over 3,000.
Yeah,
wow,
so,
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily, man.
Easy,
Oh, wow.
easy over $3,000.
Yeah. So it's like I can take that money and invest into 2 pieces, not just 1.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great J&D pieces, but for me, I would go with the Blitzway on this one.
Yeah, I agree. And again, you know, there are a great number of J&D collectors out there, and they do all look really good together.
They do.
And so again, congratulations. Again, it's just sometimes personal taste. Again, I tend to prefer the sculpted skin versus the silicone. I feel like it just, you know, you're able to get a little bit better detail out of it. And again, I've said that a long time about J&D is like when you see their actual physical sculpt, I feel like they look better there than they do when it's translated to the silicone. But you know, again, to each their own, right?
Yeah, I did see one in person recently, you know, with Lane Kramer, and I was blown away by the Harley Quinn. They are very, very impressive in person.
And and again, they look a lot better in person too, in my opinion.
They do. They really do.
So I mean, even if you guys think that this looks decent, it's going to be better in person for sure.
It will be, yeah.
But anyway, that has finally been revealed this week from J&D. So congratulations to those collectors. This was submitted today or this week by Bryan Kucharik of the Gladiator Hulk concept. I don't know if this is going to be made. I would assume, but it looks really great.
Yeah,
so cool looking.
I messaged Ann today when I saw this, and my message was, "Mother of God," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he responded back. He goes, "This is going to be a great one." So, yeah, I mean, they're doing that. They have that Carnage one, right? That's coming out as well.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure. Like, it kind of made it sound like that one might not see the light of day, but maybe they'll just do like limited runs of these.
Yeah, I can see someone, you know, having this with like the Queen Studios Scar Hulk on Throne, or the XM Gladiator Hulk. I think this will be a great, you know, a piece to complement the other. I think it'd be amazing. I really love how it's like a little Diehl.
Yeah,
it's
really like a life-size bust with a Diehl included. It's just really well done.
Yeah, I agree. If they can just nail that sculpt, I think they'll have a winner. Looks good.
And I keep bugging Ant to get the DC license.
Oh, he needs to do that.
He does. This one went up for pre-order today. Kind of rocked the community a little bit. We're looking at a $1,000 piece here.
Oh, wow.
In quarter scale form from Sideshow. So the price has definitely gone up a bit for this one. But it also has a pretty good size base. It's got a light up feature.
It looks great. It does have. You said it has a lot of feature. I didn't know that.
I think it does. Maybe now. I'm not sure.
Well, it looked like it would, but it looks great on it. And Chris, I think you posted a comment saying, "Yeah, that Disney license isn't cheap."
Yeah, it's not, and that's why the price is higher.
Yeah, I can
mean,
do that, but
Batman, Joker, Eternal Enemies, that was like $10.50.
Okay.
For both of those in 1/4 scale. So that's the Disney price it's very expensive.
Yeah, that license again is just crazy, and Disney's not always the easiest to work with, from what I hear. And so yeah, that's why this price is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic though. I mean, I really love the battle damage on him and kind of the weathering on the armor. It looks really good. I think this will pair well with any Star Wars statue. I think it'll look great. So congratulations for getting this.
I like the movement of the piece. It's just real nice.
Such a great character too. Rex is so amazing.
Wow, looks great.
I threw a couple of these. I had these just in here. We talked about them last night, but again, this will be hopefully going up for pre-order. Next quarter or so from LBS. And again, I can't wait to have that base. It's so cool.
Man, that looks amazing. Chris, Jay did mention that you can remove the ha-has if you don't like them, right? If you don't want them on.
Yes, and we were talking last night about whether he was going to paint them black or maybe green, or excuse me, red or green. And I love the ha-has. I think that makes the statue even cooler.
I like the ha-has. I mean, it just adds to it.
I would go green for sure.
Yeah, I think that would look good. And I think we were talking last night about that he's maybe going to do a black version, a black suit version, and a purple suit. And so obviously that would maybe change what color the ha-has are.
So let me ask you, Chris, if they make a black version, what version would you get?
If it was just the black version, what I would probably do is just get this with this pose right here.
Okay.
And kind of treat that as an Alex Ross piece. But I don't know if I would want to get both. I just don't know.
Yeah.
But I like that would be dumb to get both. It really would, I think. But it would just, I don't know. I would, I might go the black suit just because it would be so different than anything else in my collection.
It would be different.
Although, like Mike, I'm looking at my Bermejo Prime 1. He's got the black jacket on.
True.
So I don't know. I'd have to do some thinking for sure.
I will say that the Joker and Harley, I just got my sideshow print in, and I'm very tempted to get the Joker and Harley and put it in front of that print. That would be really good looking.
It sure would. That print has definitely caused some controversy with this piece, and so hopefully they'll get all that worked out. Sounds like there might be a conversation this weekend, so hopefully we'll be able to figure out something there. But I just hope that they can make it happen. But again, look at that.
Did Jay mention anything about on his gloves? I know I caught some of it where he talked about doing some blood. Did he say he was going to be able to do that on the crowbar as well, Chris? Did you ask about that?
He didn't say any. I didn't ask about the crowbar specifically, but we did talk about the gloves, and he said it was just depending on DC. You can see there's it's darker on the gloves here, like they were going to paint it that way. So I don't know for sure, but obviously that's the way he would prefer it. But again, I think they're just beholden to whatever DC says.
Sure, I see.
But I really like this.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. That's what I wanted. That's the way I wanted to look right there. That's just perfect. It's simple.
Yeah, it looks great too.
Yeah, simple and creepy. And then again, that Arkham Asylum base.
The bases are so good on all of these.
Yeah, he does a great job with those. Wasn't Carl talking about last night that he's not a huge fan of the storytelling base?
Yeah, I love them. I think they're fun.
I do too.
I'm sure they're a pain in the butt, just because they have to come up with something. But I think the fans appreciate it because they're all consistent.
The thing I like about it is it's very simple design with so much detail around it. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but it's a very impactful base.
Yeah, exactly.
And Clayface is even in there.
This was a photo from Jimmy's group, Godlike Statues again, just kind of a way they all look together. We also talked about the Martian Manhunter. There's a possibility of him kind of shortening up the base, although he said that all the bases are the same height. And so, again, this is just a render, so maybe it'll be shrunk down just a little tiny bit, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, they all look great together.
This is an image from Prime 1 that they posted, just some updated edition sizes. So again, we're looking at really low edition sizes for the Batman Who Laughs versus Batman. That's a David Finch piece. That's still one that I have not ordered.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I have ordered the Batman versus Killer Croc, so that one's coming home to the Batcave. I also have not done the Tactical Throne yet either, and that's the 300 pieces. So again, pretty low edition sizes on all these.
Yeah,
which would explain why they're slowing down on the DC.
Man,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Chris, do you plan on getting the Batman Who Laughs Diehl?
I really want it, and again, it's Finch, which I love, and I probably will. But the problem is like I really love the Sideshow Batman Who Laughs. Like I don't need both.
Sure.
So I just don't know. I mean, I guess I could maybe sell the Sideshow piece, but I don't know. I love the idea of this Diehl, and I love that it's the cover. So I mean, who are we kidding? I probably will.
I was just gonna say.
I know. It's like that. I really, again, I'm a third scale guy. Like that's what I would prefer to spend my money on. Actually. So it's like, do I get this or do I get, a Legendary Beast piece? And I'd probably rather have the Legendary Beast piece. There's only so much money to go around, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did ask Jay about Batman Who Laughs.
Oh, what did he say?
He said that is coming still too.
Okay.
He said he is going to do that.
That's going to be a hard one to compete against. Again, that's the Prime One piece. People is so beloved.
Yes,
but knowing Jay, challenge accepted.
Oh, I did love your revisited video on the Batman Who Laughs. That was a really good video.
Good. Yeah, it's been really kind of fun to start up this series and just kind of go back and reflect on if these pieces still hold up today. Versus how I felt about them originally, and it's I just filmed the Prime One Bane yesterday, and so that'll be the next one in the series. But I'm glad people are liking them so far.
I really loved this one. That was one of my favorite ones you did so far.
That's awesome. This is the new Superman. Obviously, this one just recently went up for pre-order, and this was the big surprise that they had added a second portrait. What do you guys think about the Superman overall?
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I do love the new portrait. I really dig the cape. There's something about it, the way it's flowing, and it's a very simple base. So if you don't have a whole lot of real estate, you can use this to kind of put this in between some other statues and still get away with it, which I think would look good. I like it. I do. I think it's going to be a great piece. I do like the upgrade. I think it needed it too.
I like the new portrait a lot better.
Same.
Yeah, I do too, and I agree with you. To me, it's the cape that makes this piece. I love the cape.
Yes, I love it.
But there's the new portrait. Obviously, he's got a little gray in his hair,
and that's much better.
Yeah,
that's better.
It looks good. I threw in a couple of pictures too. This is again from Godlike statues that they did on their show. Just some extra renders of Legendary Beast pieces. Oops, I don't know how. Maybe that one got out of order. Sorry, guys. But yeah, Superman looking good. And again, that one's there's the two of them together.
Oh,
I like that. I like that picture.
That looks fantastic. That was designed to be that way. Clearly, that looks so good. This is another one that Jimmy had on his program. Again, this one's going to be insane.
When it showed it, I was like, how are they going to do that? It's so crazy looking, but so amazing if they can pull that off.
Wow.
It'd be awesome. A lot of forced perspective, I think, in the back.
Yeah, this one may come home. We'll see.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's
not going to be cheap though.
That's all right.
Again, we always have that second kidney, right?
Yes, that's right. I always say it's got to work a little harder.
That's right. Well, we won't spend too much time on these because we actually brought all these up when we talked to Jimmy on the last show. But again, it's just cool to see him again.
Those are great ones. I can't wait to see that printed.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun piece.
That's a cool base.
Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins and Chris, this is coming.
I know. Yep, I'm drooling here. This is day one for me. And this is the portrait I like. I like the more traditional portrait. But
Chris, did he mention to you that he does have a prototype ready to go? Like he has it printed?
He said he has it printed.
wow.
I have not seen a picture of it yet printed. Have you?
No, but I really want to.
Yeah, me too. I really cannot wait to see this. Yeah, this is going to be in my collection.
Yeah, it looks great. Man, that's amazing.
This is so cool. Wonder Woman, obviously, as well. This one continues to be tweaked. But I like the portraits that they've.
Great.
Yeah.
This is like the best Wonder Woman statue I've seen. It's going to be great for collectors. It's a great one.
Different torso swap outs, obviously. I know they're still trying to get the paint right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always, it's neat to see the process. And again, they're really good about listening to the fans.
They are.
But again, great storytelling base.
So cool.
Which is really, really fun. Then these are some of the updated photos with some of the updated paint.
That's really pretty. It's very pretty. Well done.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, I think she's going to sell very well for them.
Wow. I think Jeff's getting this, huh? Jeff said he may be picking this one up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Delaney?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he's in for the Trinity, I think.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I've talked about this like 3 different times on Godlike statues and just how amazing it is. However, it's creepy at the same time.
Oh, so creepy. This is a Christopher Lee. Obviously, this is from Lord of the Rings. And this is an Infinity Studios life-size bust.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Which is insane. They recently just had a convention. Look at that.
Wow.
His fingernails look so incredible.
Did you see the proximity piece, Chris, that comes with this?
Yeah, I think I have a picture of it, I think.
Oh, you do? Okay. Sorry.
That is insane to me.
Well,
that looks like a picture of a real hand.
It does.
Yeah, it's just so creepy. I think I've got one here in just a moment, I think I have it here. So some of these might be a little bit out of order. But again, these were just a recent convention. They had some of the Avatar pieces as well. And some of the other life-size pieces.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
These are all from Infinity.
Which key?
I don't know much about that.
Not sure, yeah.
I'm not sure about that one either. That's cool looking.
That's a half scale.
Yeah, I just did a video on this recently, and I have to say this is probably one of the best likenesses they've done.
Yeah.
Next to that life-size bust, but man, it's fantastic.
It's creepy good.
Mm-hmm.
This one bothered me a little bit. You see that seam line on the head?
Oh, wow.
They did post in the comments that they're going to fix that.
Okay, good.
Good.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it looks rough.
That was really the only thing I noticed was like, okay, these look really good, but that just seemed out of character for them for what they've been producing.
Right.
Wow. This was the bust. That's incredible.
The paint job on these is incredible.
Yeah, it's just insane.
And this is the first version of the bust. There's 2 different busts. This is the first one.
Oh, the other one has like a lot of like more foliage and stuff, right?
Right, and it's bigger too. It's huge. It's like 48 inches tall or something, or 43 inches tall or something. It's big.
Crazy. I thought this one was really cool. I saw a photograph. I don't think I have it here, but I saw a photograph and I was like, is that a real person? Is that a cosplayer? But
oh wow.
It's from World of Warcraft. Also by them. Oh, there's Jimmy. Had to throw again. Thank you for getting that mug. That was really cool. These are some in-hand photos from Iron Studios of their quarter scale Michelle Pfeiffer. I think this one turned out really nice.
That's really good.
It does look good.
So I haven't heard a lot of buzz about this piece, but I do think it's fun. I like her pose.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I'd like to get this one in to review this one. I think this one's a lot of fun. I think they did a nice job.
Iron Studios is such a good company. Just the details and everything they put into them.
And they get so much product out. Like it's amazing how many things they do.
Oh.
And they're a distributor. I mean, they're a distributor for all the brands, and then they also make their.
Oh.
Did we freeze?
Okay, I think he froze. Oh, there he is.
Am I back?
You're back. You're back.
Okay. That was a quick freeze, I guess.
Yeah, it's a quick one.
All right. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it was quick. This is the new Gene Simmons from Weta. We had kind of a teaser, but now we get to see the full thing.
Wow, that's cool.
What do you think about
scale
this
is this gonna
craziness?
be?
Much looks like 1/4, right?
I think so, yes.
Just with a massive base.
Mhm.
That's crazy how tall.
Yeah.
I think the likeness is pretty decent.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like some
So-
rooted hair too.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they're going to do all of the characters,
Yeah.
all the members.
Wow, it looks cool.
Oh no, that's cool looking.
Yeah. Threw in some real fire effects. It's pretty cool. So again, that's from Weta. They do really great work.
Yeah, I did great
A
work.
little bit of a departure for them because they do a lot of movie stuff.
I mean, that's such an iconic face right there.
Yeah.
It is, and
God of Thunder.
I thought it was rooted hair, but clearly it's sculpted. So
Yeah, it is sculpted. Looks good though.
yeah, well, this look good.
Again, some nice
Oh,
detail.
The details on the boots are incredible.
It's cool. I love Kiss. They're probably my second favorite band. I love them.
Oh, okay.
I think I've had a chance to see them live 5 times, I think.
Oh,
Cool.
well, that's awesome.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
This was from these are the Regal Robot pieces, and this is the concept of Jar Jar Binks. These have been so popular among collectors.
Mm. Signature edition. Wow.
And this one had some art included. I think this one already sold out.
Wow.
That's quick.
Yeah, I think it sold out the first day.
Oh wow.
But these
That's pretty
maquettes
cool.
are pretty neat. Yeah, they're fun. And he definitely turned out different in the final version,
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
which is interesting.
The eyes are really cool looking on that.
Yeah. I mean, it's painted like a true maquette. It's like it really looks like something that would be created in a creature shop.
And what size is this, Chris? Or is it non-scale?
I think it's pretty tiny. I mean, I think it's.
Okay,
I don't think they scale any of these things.
I see. Yeah, it's like a
But
non-scale.
I think it's pretty tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, just to give it like that nameplate, size of a normal
Yeah.
nameplate would. So it's probably the size of your fist, probably.
Yeah, I can see
At
that.
least the head, maybe.
It's a nice little.
Oh, there
piece.
we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. About like that, yeah. So there's the original maquette right there. They nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
cool.
We were talking about these guys earlier. This is the Hulk. This is the 1/3 scale piece. Man, this thing is just insane.
Really is.
Yeah, and the level of detail on this piece is just incredible. I think as far as a movie Hulk goes, this is going to be very hard to beat. But I really love how you can move the joints around and kind of pose it the way you want. I think most collectors will set it and forget it. That's what I think they will do.
I think that's important. We were talking about like worried about the metal ripping through the silicone or something. I think as long as you set it the way you want it and then don't move it around a lot, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
The portrait's really good on that, though.
It is.
Yeah, I think it's the best movie Hulk ever done.
I think so. Mm-hmm. Same.
It's awesome. But yeah, that's a lot of silicone.
It is. It's
crazy.
$5K. I think it's like $5,000.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This one finally went up for pre-order. This is the Godzilla -1.
Such a good
And,
movie.
It's crazy. Crazy piece. This one got a lot of attention, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. The bonus, you get a tombstone, looks like.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just a cool kind of a cool nameplate, like little. This
Yeah.
is what it is.
I think Noah and God Like Statues is getting this. He really wants it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let's get this one.
It'll definitely be a statement piece. And speaking of
Oh,
statement pieces, this thing is crazy. This
This is so cool.
is so cool. So this is you might think it's just the poster, and it is, but it's actually a life-size turtles. It's just insane that they. I mean, what a ballsy call here by Ant Adams to do something like this.
I mean, it's so. I saw the post and I was just blown away. I thought it was the poster at first, and then I started reading the caption and I was like, okay, this is going to be amazing in person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this just would look so cool in a display. I love that he took that poster and literally just like, okay, yep, we're gonna make this.
Chris, are they doing a 1/4 and a half scale?
I don't know for sure. I don't know if I've heard about anything smaller, but it's possible.
Thought I read that somewhere, but what a great piece to add to your collection. I think this will be amazing if you're a Turtles fan.
I mean, that's a centerpiece if you're collecting TMT.
Oh yeah. If you have turtle stuff, like just putting this in the middle and everything else around it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wore the VHS tape out when I was a kid of this movie.
Yeah, and there is I think a pre-order bonus from their website exclusively, which has the ooze canister you get if you order through PCS.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's
that gives you an idea of the size right there on that table.
Oh, wow.
That is really cool.
So it's going to be really large. Yeah, I remember you were talking about the VHS. Like I remember, God, when I was a kid, Burger King, you used to be able to go through and get a kid's meal or something, and you would get a VHS tape. And so
Okay.
I went and collected all of those because I loved all the cartoons.
That's cool.
So yeah, I loved the Turtles when I was younger. I think we all did.
Yeah, yes, I definitely did. I had so many VHS copies of the animated from the 80s and everything, and just wore them out all the time.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there's the canister there.
There's the canister.
That's cool. And there's the size of it there. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Good job, Ant.
Yeah, great job. I mean, it looks fantastic. I think one of the, in our chat today, they were talking about getting this piece and put it on top of the refrigerator.
Actually, it would work really well, I think.
Yeah, shout out to Equan getting that. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Could you imagine walking in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and you just see that?
It'd be crazy.
Imagine walking in the middle of the night and seeing that Lord of the Rings bust in your room.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah. That'll cause a divorce right there.
Yeah.
These are some pictures from some of the new offerings from Hot Toys. Obviously, the Armory. I know there's a lot of collectors that were really excited about this one.
Yeah,
it's a cool piece. The suit looks great on him.
Mm-hmm. It does.
What do you think about the likeness? I think it's just kind of okay. I don't think it's perfect, but
no, definitely not perfect. But it's you know who it is.
You know who it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it could use a little bit of work, but I think the suit looks good. I think that looks really good.
Yeah, that looks really good. That suit looks really good.
Yeah, that looks just like the J&D to me.
Mm-hmm. It does.
And again, the J&D in person was just again. I want to thank Todd for loaning me that out for a little bit to review it, and again, just seeing it in person, I was so blown away by it. It was really great. So yeah, not bad on this one. Again, just if you're a Hot Toys collector, this one's up for pre-order right now.
Wow, it looks good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be a popular one. They also had this one. I'm not sure what this is, but I thought it looked pretty badass.
I don't know who it is, but I remember the TV show or cartoon of this. It looks familiar, but I'm not sure what it is.
I'm not sure what it is either, but it's cool.
Maybe somebody in the chat will know, but I was like, this looks pretty neat.
I mean, that's a cool pose right there.
Yeah. I like when Hot Toys does the bikes and stuff. They do such a great job.
Daniel says it's the Cayman Rider.
Cayman Rider. It says Black Sun Battle Hopper. That must be the name of maybe Black Sun is the title?
Maybe.
I'm not sure. It looks cool though, regardless. Looks like it lights up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I thought that was neat. They also have a new
wow.
Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's got no. Never mind. I thought he had hair, but it's just his cloak. What do you think of the likeness? I think it's decent. I don't think it's perfect either, but I think it's good.
Yeah, it's good for sure. Wow.
I mean, it's
Hot
creepy.
Toys, yeah, Hot Toys is doing a great job, man. They're
That
doing
looks
a
good
great
right there.
job. That does look good.
Yeah, look at the sculpt on the hands. Like, ugh. They do such crazy good work.
They do.
Now, does the lightsaber light up, or
I would assume it looks like it does.
Right.
okay? So they said that Kamen Rider is a Japanese Power Rangers type superhero.
Okay, I was gonna say it has a Power Rangers type feel.
Yeah, he does.
That's cool. Thank you, whoever posted that.
The record said that.
Awesome. These are some on display photos. They also have a new Mace Windu.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's cool looking.
He's going to go try to find some snakes on a plane. But I think that likeness is pretty decent.
Yeah, it looks decent.
Looks really good to me.
They do a great job on their mixed media too. They really do.
They do. It's just amazing what they've been able to accomplish. This is a DC Direct. This is a brand new black and white series, and I'm probably going to add this one to my collection. This is the George Jimenez Batman.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I saved more pictures. Maybe I didn't, but it looks great. Big cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love the cape.
Yeah.
Cool piece.
This is some photos from Matt T. Matt T's been on the show lots of times. He has had some major health issues the last month. And so I just wanted to say my thoughts and prayers are with you, my friend. The community is behind you. Get better soon.
Yes,
I know you have some hurdles to go through, but anyway, he's battling those things. And so again, we're thinking of you. These were photos that he posted of his new Prime One piece.
Yeah, Chun-Li looks great too. Get well soon, friend. Get well.
Oh, that's such a cool piece.
Man, that looks great. Yeah, she looks great. I love how they have the paint effect kind of like from the video game, because in Street Fighter 4, when she's doing like her focus attack, like they have like paint images come behind her, and that's kind of what they're kind of going for there. Looks good.
This line has been really good by Prime One. This one didn't. This one only was available at Prime One. I don't think it went up for Sideshow at all.
Okay.
But I love this. I think it turned out great. Again, good portraits.
Really good portrait. The attention to detail on her, I'm not sure what that is, but her costume is really also good.
Yeah, all the different portraits, all the different expressions. So again, this is a great piece. And again, congratulations, Matt, on a great addition to your collection.
It's a great one.
He has a lot of really great female pieces in his room. Just a lot of fun detail.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Give a shout out to Eric and Billy. This is Billy Rios's Batman. Eric had a chance to go and visit and do a tour, but man, this Batman looks great.
It does.
Really does.
Big. It's huge.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, I was going to say it's just insane.
Watching the video of them putting it together, that's a really insane piece putting together.
Really crazy. It's a lot bigger than you think.
Oh yeah, sure. Wow.
But it looks great. Billy's got a really great collection, and Billy's coming to Dallas too. So I'm really excited to meet up with Billy. So there's a number of collectors. I know our friend, she used to be on the show. Ashley is going to be there as well. So looking forward to that show.
Okay, awesome.
Oh wow.
Look at that.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like when you see that, it's just nuts.
I wonder how heavy that box was.
Oh, heavy. Like the Ledger Joker that I have, it's the heaviest thing in my collection by far.
Oh wow. Okay.
The torso. I mean, the base is heavy, but the torso itself, oh my God. You almost need two people to lift it.
Wow.
I don't know what they filled it with, like lead, apparently.
You're like, we'll give them a workout with this.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Another exciting thing for comic book fans. So again, I'm doing the dinner next week, and Jeff Loeb. And of course, if you don't know who Jeff Loeb is, Jeff Loeb wrote Hush. He wrote The Long Halloween. He wrote shows like Lost. He's an incredible talent. And they announced this week, and actually they're going to, I think, preview this at that dinner from what I'm hearing. They're going to do the third in the series. So this is one's called The Last Halloween. And this is written by him with various artists. And this is going to be a Tim Sale tribute to finish the trilogy.
That's exciting.
Wow, that's nice.
So they're going to do 10 covers with different artists, but I'm so excited.
I love that Riddler.
Yeah. So again, it's just that's something that I can't wait to talk to Jeff about next week. We also previewed this. This is the new Jazz Inc. is doing the Michelle Pfeiffer. We haven't really seen finalized images of her yet, but I did throw this up in case people missed that. I thought that was going to be pretty exciting. Obviously, they're hopefully going to do that ripped mask look, which I've wanted a company to do for years, because I love that this particular image I would love to see done.
That would be nice.
So cool looking and just amazing.
Through this end, this is a new cover from Jock that they're going to be premiering at Fan Expo Denver. I do have a press pass for that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it or not, but I am going to be picking up a commission from him during that show. He did a commission for me, and I showed a lot of you on the channel. I asked for it to be done on white, and he did it on the cream color paper. And so I had mentioned that in one of my Instagram things, and he actually reached out and said, "Hey, send that one back and I'll do a new one for you." So,
oh, wow.
He's going to do, I've asked him to do something real similar to this. So we'll see how it turns out, but hopefully this summer I'll have it back.
God, that looks amazing.
He's such a good artist.
Yes.
Through this photo, and somebody had posted this last week about their black and white collection. I'm like, because I'm just kind of dabbling in it. I'm probably going to get maybe 10 pieces total, but seeing all these black and whites together, it's just amazing how great these all look together.
Wow.
Fun collection.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And there's another one.
Now, are you going to get the Bermejo ones?
There's just certain ones that speak to me. So like I said, I'm going to maybe get 10. The Bermejo Batman, I'm definitely interested in. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Jokers. I might get 2 or 3 Jokers as my entryway, because my entryway right now is pretty much just Batman and Joker.
Yeah, I got that one right there. That was
the Jim Lee.
No, this is the believe isn't that the Bermejo Batman?
I can't see your screen on my end.
Okay.
But if it's the one where he's kind of like walking toward, that's Bermejo.
Well, no, the Batman. I have the Joker, the Bermejo Joker, that's walking towards. It's
he's
really cool
right there in the corner here.
Yes, that's the one I have.
He's got 2 of them. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a great one. Really fun. McFarlane Toys came out with a new Dark Side that they teased. So I threw these images in for people that are McFarlane Toys collectors. It's always kind of cool to see the new stuff coming out. This one also DC Direct. I thought this was really good.
That is cool.
Again, this is through McFarlane. This will be a resin statue.
The mask is really good on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they did a really nice job with the likeness of the mask. Again, this will be a smaller scale.
What is that cape? It looks PVC to me, right?
I think it's fabric.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, you can see the stitching on it.
Oh, you can. You're right.
Is it gonna? I guess it'll have wires in it so you can pose it.
Probably a wire, yeah. I don't know if McFarlane's done that before or not.
I don't think so. That's cool.
Yeah. Killer Croc also. I thought that was kind of cool. Glow in the dark. Black light Killer Croc. That's fun.
That's cool.
It's a new little nightlight.
That's right. He also recently announced that they're doing a life-size cowl.
Oh,
89 cowl. So if you're a cowl collector, you might be interested in that one coming out from McFarlane. These are some renders posted about some of the sideshow Court of the Dead.
Oh yeah, I did see this.
Oh, that's cool looking. The
I
mask
love
is
this.
really cool.
Yeah, it's very kind of like XM Samurai looking. Like I love the way that they're sculpting this one. Look at the hands coming up out of the base.
Oh wow,
That is cool.
the details on the belt are amazing.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see what they do with this piece. But I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that's creepy.
These are Mondo. So Mondo, they do a lot of comic book stuff, but they're also doing a Megan doll. I don't think this is as good as the Prime 1, clearly, but obviously this will be a much better price point.
Oh wow,
that is creepy.
Really creepy. Yeah, I do not need this in my collection. I would much rather have a creepy Joker than this.
Yeah.
I mean, think of all the pranks you could just pull on people.
Yeah.
Creepy. This one went up for pre-order today. This is the Batman half scale.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting patiently on the third scale.
Same. I have that on pre-order as well.
But some people have asked me, they reached out to me today asking if I was buying this one, and I am not. I'm going to be real happy with my third scale, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But this does look great.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got glass eyes too.
Yeah, glass eyes. Thank you. That's a good point. Glass eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely an upgrade from the third, but looks good. I wish it was Returns, though.
Yes, Returns is the best Batman movie ever.
This one started to ship from Queen. This is the Nightmare Batman. I thought he looked pretty decent.
Yeah, it looks decent.
But likeness looks good.
I like the Joker card on the gun.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's cool.
Yeah, congratulations to collectors. We haven't heard a ton from Queen lately, but it's nice to see them getting stuff out, and all of their stuff seems to be so good. All right, that is the end, it looks like.
Those are some good photos. I like those.
Yeah.
Any must-haves in that group that you're thinking like, I gotta have that?
I'm waiting for Prime 1 to put the 1/4 Hush Batman up for pre-order. That will be a day one for me.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, not for me. I didn't see any that I really want, but I'm interested to see what Queen does next. What if they make any new announcements? If XM does any new announcements, kind of want to wait and see what they do. But I'm almost going to get away from the 1/4 scale as far as for Marvel. Yeah, I'm just going to wait a little longer. I got a lot of pieces coming in already.
Well, that's awesome. And again, it all adds up too. That's the problem, is there's a lot of good stuff. Of course, anything with the Batman villains I'm in, we're talking about the Clayface and the Joker we saw earlier, Ra's al Ghul, all of those I am for sure in. But again, I'm gonna have to get like a third or fourth job probably, or definitely work harder on YouTube in order to fund some of this stuff. But anyway, it's really fun to go back and look at these things. And again, I thank you guys for joining me tonight. This was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Hanging out and talking about this stuff. So again, if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor. Go and hit Godlike Statues up on YouTube. How close are you to 1K? You're getting real close.
Yeah, we're about 300 subscribers away, and now we're giving away the sideshow penguin statue, the 1/4 scale one, and that's a giveaway courtesy of Comic Concepts. So,
that's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I got Joshua Gordon there, a great guy.
Yep.
And so congratulations on that. And again, you'll be over 1,000 in no time. You guys are doing great over there. Keep up the great work.
Yeah.
So again, please hit them up. Also want to thank JWR again, as always, for coming on with us, and really appreciate it.
My pleasure. If you haven't, check out Wrestling Rogues. If you're a wrestling fan, that's a really good, fun little channel where Chris, Lawrence, and Billy and I are doing. So I love that channel.
Absolutely. Well, it's like hopefully we can dedicate some more time. That's the problem, is just trying to find the time to do it all. That's the hard part. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody for being here. And again, we'll be back in a couple weeks, back on our normal Wednesday. for Rogues. We got some special things planned for there. So anyway, thanks again for watching our Hangout and Picture Show tonight. Hope everybody's doing great, and we'll see you soon in the Bat Cave. Good night, everybody.
Everybody.
Thanks for watching.